What's up, you guys? I'm Eric and welcome back to my channel. No, you grow up. Today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the recently announced Wave 9 of the Super7 TMNT figures. I feel like I've spent the last 2 months just talking about Playmates line non-stop, so I'm probably going to be talking a lot more about the modern lines like NECA and Super7 for my next few videos. Came home to a package the other day that I was pretty stoked about, so I am one of the lucky people that ended up getting all of their figures from Auto T, so pretty happy about that. I just got one of each. I'm not going to army build the foot soldiers or anything like that. I definitely am going to take Renette out of package, but I'm not even sure if I'm going to take the black and white figures out of their package or not. The comic line is quickly expanding, so I'm probably going to end up doing another reset completely of my Turtles collection here soon, so there's probably going to be an upcoming video on that. And not to get too far off topic here, but there's also probably going to be a grand reset coming too. So since I've started this channel, it's just really kind of made me reevaluate things in here. Just the more I've talked about stuff, just the more it's made me think about why I love the things I love and what's really important to me. And again, I'm just always trying to sharpen my collection and just make it as meaningful as I can make it to me. And I feel like I've just done a really good job of that so far, but there's still things I want to rebalance and stuff like that, because again, I've probably spent 18 of my 20 some videos talking only about Turtles and stuff like that, and it's because that is what makes me the happiest. So I'm probably going to end up expanding my Turtles collection here soon, or at least the amount of space that I give my Turtles. So with all that stuff out of the way, we can finally get on to talking about these figures.
We're going to start things off with my first impression of this wave, and I think this wave is a banger. I think this is possibly one of the best waves they've ever put out. My favorite wave is definitely wave 4 so far. This might fall into either second or third for me then after that one. But if we took the 5th figure away, which is now considered to be the bonus figure, whatever, which would be that Flock Splinter, this would definitely be a very solid wave of 4. I'm very happy with this lineup. I'm glad we're sort of getting back to the main line. We have 2 mainline figures with an asterisk figure, I guess you could consider it for this one, so we'll talk more about that when I individually go over the figures. So we'll start to get into each one of these guys, and I'm going to go from my least excited to my most excited about these figures. The figure that I'm least excited about from this wave is the Flock Splinter, and this is what is considered to be the bonus figure that Super7 is doing. They say they're going to throw a 5th variant in with a wave, and it's going to be a figure that you don't necessarily need, and that would be this figure. This definitely isn't a bad figure, and it's not even really a repaint because it's Flock, so they did go a totally different route here, and I'm kind of happy about that. This is one that I'm still probably going to pick up. The Shredder from the last wave is one that I might pass on. I don't know if I necessarily need that repaint, but this Splinter with the flocked, I don't even know what you call it, texture, I guess. I don't know what you refer to that as, but just being the flocked character is going to give it something a little bit different. And then as we move on to the accessories here, it comes with everything that the original first wave figure did, but it comes with an alternate head sculpt, which was really weird to me that the first wave figure never came with an alternate head sculpt. And it comes with the head with the pupils on it, so it looks more like the animated series figure. So a little bit, I mean, I don't know if interesting is the right word, but I'm glad they're at least trying something different with that variant figure, and they're not just giving like a subline figure like they've done with the last 2 figures, as the figure they're referring to as the bonus figure, I guess. So looking at Zach, this is a very weird choice because they didn't go with the mainline Zach. They opted to go with the Toon version of Zach, which I don't know if this means we're probably going to get a repaint of the regular mainline version down the line, but still, this figure looks great. I'm not complaining at all about the sculpt. I actually do prefer the Toon paint better, but to me, I just have more nostalgia with the figure that came in the 4th wave. But I'm not going to lie, the Toon version is the more fun version. These colors are awesome. I don't know what we can end up expecting at the end of the day from Super7 now compared to their digital renders, but these renders look great as far as the colors are concerned. I just kind of prefer like I know it's not going to be vac metal because they apparently just can't do that, but I just like the shine of the character on the Toon version, and I don't know, I like the pink better than the purple and stuff like that, and this version just pops a little bit more to me than the regular mainline version does, so I'm definitely going to pick this one up along with the whole wave probably at the end of the day. But Again, just interesting choice that they went with the Toon version and not the mainline version for this character. So taking a look at his accessories, I really like all the colors here. Again, hopefully this is how the final versions end up looking. And I like how they threw in this pistol that wasn't with the original character, as well as the turtle communicator. Again, just nice to get more accessories and stuff like that. Alright, so moving over to Scumbag, this figure looks awesome. He is one that I am now very excited for. Really glad we're getting at least 2 regular mainline figures. I'm always indifferent on the alternate heads. They're definitely hit or miss with me. This one, I'm just gonna have to see how it looks in real life and stuff like that, but sometimes I like using the regular heads because I do just like the nostalgia, but sometimes the alternate heads are just so good you have to use them, like Shredder. There's no way you could use the original head for that one, but this one, I don't know, it looks pretty okay with the digital render. Like I said, I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't really hate it, I don't really love it, but as a whole, this render looks great. Taking a look at his accessories, the decal on him looks awesome. Again, hopefully they come out like the renders are here, but I doubt they will. But he comes with that little extra sprayer. That's a cool little extra accessory that didn't come with the original figure. And then he comes with all those stupid little bug figures, and I don't know why they package figures like that. They're kind of like ninja stars. They don't really have any purpose. You can't hold them, can't really do anything with them. They just kind of exist, and they're just kind of a waste of plastic to me, but whatever. So moving to our turtle figure for this wave, I love these subline figures, and it's a bummer we didn't get Undercover Donnie. I know they probably want to space him out from the RAF, and again, that RAF was just a very weird choice to do for an exclusive figure, but whatever, this is just what we're getting, and this is an awesome looking figure. They went with the white jersey variant, which I'm kind of indifferent about. Like, most people are saying they'd rather have the red version, and honestly I would too, and I think this is where I feel like Super7's showing that they're a little bit disconnected with what's going on here. So they gave us Scratch way earlier than they should have, in my opinion, and they're throwing this white jersey variant at us, and I understand why they think these figures would do well, because they are super rare figures. Like, this white jersey variant is one of the most rare figures in the line. I understand that, but for most of us, we want nostalgia with this. Like, that's what we're into with this line, and the majority of us had that red jersey figure. We didn't have this white jersey figure because nobody did. That's why it's so valuable right now. So I understand why Super7 does stuff like this, so we can, I guess, quote unquote, get these rare versions, but it's just not the same, you know what I mean? But anyway, after that tangent I just went on, this is an awesome looking figure. I'm very excited to get this one. He looks great. I really like that tongue sticking out head, you know what I mean? I was a huge Jordan fan as a kid. He's still my favorite basketball player of all time, and it's just cool we're getting a little homage to that. Okay, so last but not least, every wave has its banger, and this is definitely the banger of this wave. Wingnut and Screwloose just look amazing. They did such a good job with these figures. Again, will the actual figures look this good? Time will tell, and it's probably going to be about 2 years before we actually see these figures. But these two look amazing, and I understand the markup here because, again, with Screwloose, you are getting a pretty good, substantial side figure here, so it is kind of like getting a punier figure. And I mean, hey, look what they're charging for that Snarf figure right now, you know what I mean? So getting these two for 70 or 75, I can't remember even what it is off the top of my head right now. Not too bummed about that. Again, they're all very expensive and overpriced at the end of the day, but I've accepted that. I'm willing to pay these prices, but this figure looks great. Looking at his accessories, I like how they went with both the caped version and his wings from the figure. I'm probably, if I have the space to do it, going to use the regular wings because, again, with this line, I just like the nostalgia. I like that Playmates feel. Same with the alternate head. I kind of do like his alternate head a little bit. It makes him kind of look a little bit more badass and not quite so silly, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a great looking figure. Definitely my favorite figure from the wave. Alright, so my final thoughts. I'm definitely all in on this wave, even that flocked Splinter. Again, they did enough here to make this different enough to where I still probably will pick it up. And from the last two waves, I don't know if I'm going to get that Shredder repaint. I don't know if I'm going to get the robot figures. I probably am. And even the Gorilla figure, I might end up getting that one. We'll see. But again, the fact that they didn't go Sergeant Bananas on that one, kind of, I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why. I'm sure he's going to end up being a really cool figure. But anyway, this wave is a great wave. Very happy about it. a little worried about the direction they were going, but this makes me feel a little bit better that they're kind of righting the ship, putting it back in the right direction, putting mainline figures back in there again. That Zach kind of, I'm probably gonna get it just in case they don't do a regular mainline version Zach, because I definitely want a Zach for my collection. But yeah, this is a great wave. I said probably either my second or third favorite wave. We'll kind of see, time will tell. I'll have to get all these figures in hand before I can really determine that for sure, but very happy with this one. Glad Super7's putting out figures that people want again, and not the robot versions of figures that nobody had. So yeah, so that's gonna wrap things up for this one. Forgot to thank you guys in my last video, so thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching my videos. Thank you to all the people that have recently subscribed to my channel. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy my content. Feel free to comment, let me hear your thoughts down below. Again, even if you disagree with what I have to say, I'm always open to conversation. If you're just straight up trolling, I'm probably not even going to engage in that, but again, I'm always open to have a conversation. I'm not someone whose opinions are just set in stone. I like talking about things, and I like thinking about things from different perspectives and stuff like that. So never be afraid to make me feel, or think you're going to make me feel bad if you disagree with me. Your opinion is just as valid as mine, and it's always welcome here. So that's all I really got to say for this one. So take it easy, be safe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.